Whitey bib tubes. Oh mate, these glasses are a disgrace. Is it just me or did they look stupid?
No, they don't look stupid at all.
Look cool.
Never stupid.
Anyway, bib tubes, hope yous are having a good weekend. So, it's my first paying customers. Or customer. But no, customers. I've had my first paying customer. Apple Charlotte, how you doing? So it's my first paying customer that's took the tour, and I've got another paying customer who hasn't took the tour yet, but will be. So all good. It went well. Darling, can you show me that face bag thing?
What do you want? The
just check in. I'm famous. People that use the face bag. Oh, hold on. People that use the face bag to check in.
Can't find my.
You can now check in to Craig's Da Vinci Code tour. So happy days, people, happy days.
Start of a new journey.
Start a new journey. Aye, Charlotte, I thought that was pretty cool. Sandra was just checking into Cathedral House and see that you can check into my tour. So I need to get everybody to start doing that on the face bag as I propagate my tours. And oh, the possibilities are endless, people. Endless. Charlotte says hi, Sandra.
Oh, hi. Hi to Charlotte too.
So, anyway, hope these are all having a good weekend. What he's up to? Oh, and my first paying customer is actually somebody who I should just found out the day actually, which was weird, but
That's the tour.
never trust an account and do your own books, mate. I'll need to buy 20 million advocacies to do my own books. Look, 5. It's going to be a happy... What the fuck is that? Wee ant. It's going to be a happy headache to have, you know, mate. But no, I hear you, mate, and thanks for the advice. I get you. I'm just saying, right now that will be a happy headache to have, you know. I can only dream of the day where I can choose to either have or not have. QuickBooks. Oh, aye. I hear that advertised all the time, 5. But that's Illuminati. Trying to make sure you can't... What I need to do is involve a good bit of cash business. But aye, buddy, these are all... See, the thing is, Blazing, 5, I know you've ran your own business, mate. I'm trying to remember the detail. I forgot more than I remember, mate, but I was thinking... It was a business you took over, wasn't it? It wasn't like a new start and stuff. What I've found touching with the Glasgow City Council is there's all sorts of support and stuff available for people wanting to start new businesses and that. Whether it just be advice and workshops. I'm going to go to every workshop I possibly can about everything, you know. If you want to do things properly, do it properly. And why not? Oh God. Oh, I feel fucking fry up this morning, man. Oh.
Struggling to digest it.
Aye. As always.
In the camera.
I know. Woman using phones for as mirrors. wonder what the rooms are like in here. Oh God.
Dear.
Is that all just ice? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry. I didn't realise you were
Using
propping
as
that up. Beer and fry up envy. Well, I very rarely have a full fry up nowadays. But I'll be honest, the one this morning was beautiful. So that was, the tour took about an hour and a half today. That was with Christine asking a few questions and stuff. And what I came to find out is she was enthusiastic to share her stories with me as I was to share mine with her. And that's interesting, she does it with the kind of the women's slant, you know. And we'll definitely need to try and see if we can take one of her tours, and it'll be interesting. I think there must be a wee ant infestation. Don't kill the ants, man.
I know.
I thought you were a Buddhist.
No, Suriname, sorry. Sorry.
It's alright. I think I've killed a few ants in my time. Oh, I know, mate. It's good to be excited, you know. First time in ages.
Thank you very much.
What are you talking about? Oh, right. Excited in that way, anyway. Nah, it's just feeling positive about doing something, you know. Feeling you can achieve it. Right, blazing Charlotte 5 in the afternoon. So that's my business off to a start. I've already, Charlotte, I've already won, you know, I've already achieved it. Like, even if the business failed, it's shown me you can come up with ideas and make them viable businesses and try and do stuff, you know. It's a different perspective on stuff. It's getting cold in it. It's this beer.
I did not. Please, I did not wearing your shorts.
I'm pleased I didn't put my shorts on, aye. Well, the beer make me cold.
I will walk down and then we'll burn it off.
Aye. Aye, if you don't try, cha, you need to be in it to win it. And it shows that you can actually apply some of the YouTube craziness in the real world in practical ways. It also shows as well, if you see through the fear porn, 5G, you can actually get ahead of the game. Surprising yourself with newfound skills is the best. High five, well said.
I feel quiet when I sit here, don't you?
Oh, it's like, I know. It's just this wee bit. Well, apart from that, it wasn't for the angle grinder. But that's what's so beautiful about the necropolis, darling. You go up there and you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, but you're right in the heart of a built-up metropolis. fear bombs like 5G created to stifle creativity. It's plain to see. Aye, mate, I think it's just more the Five Eyes thing, you know. You know what's funny? Even when I started saying that, you know, about the 5G stuff to Christine, she was like, aye, it's technology from China. I
Did
was
she
like,
say that?
aye. She knew what I was talking about with this fucking 5G fear.
She's more clued up than me then.
What's that, Dan?
She's more clued up than me.
Not clued up, she just obviously heard
Common
it.
sense.
No common sense. It's just, she's obviously interested in that kind of jazz.
She's the most untechnology person I've ever known.
Anti-technology.
Aye. She has a smartphone, doesn't want all this.
I was going to say she was ahead of the curve then, wasn't she?
Aye.
Well, that was a nice wee successful morning. Sheila's wheels, baby. Sheila's wheels.
That must be mine then.
No, it's mine.
I used to be with Sheila Wheels.
I think I got it. I think this is one of the pens I got off of you.
Only
Very
attraction.
metrosexual of me, you know, just bouncing about the necropolis with a pink pen.
Your handbag is insured in a Sheila Wheels. That's the only thing. Difference from any other insurance.
I don't know nothing about Sheila's wheels, but I do remember they had a fucking annoying advert. Did they not have a
I don't know. All I know is
Sheila's
that
wheels or something?
yeah, they were quite popular for all the ladies.
What is that?
Lavender ladies.
Mm-hmm. In the afternoon, one and all. So a successful afternoon. My first ever paying customer. But I've had my first paying customers. So look at the back from there. It must be, you know, back of the restaurant or something.
Yard.
What's that?
I think it's the other side, the garden, part of it. I think those are flats. Christine said she nearly bought that flat when she was 20s.
I was interested. It was interesting that she said that her dad used to bring her in here a lot when she was younger, you know.
No, she used to bring her dad.
Oh, she used to bring her dad, right?
Because he was retired and she was just having time with her dad.
So when you need to start doing a bit of networking,
Aye, you're gonna
get discounts.
You already got a cameraman.
They got a cameraman.
Film making. He's into filmmaking.
Aye.
He might has all the
I think
gadgets.
I know he might be too dear for me.
No, I don't think doesn't mean any money, darling. She will want to use it. She gets a project and you get to do that, and it's just like
You know what? I could get him to make me a wee
That's what I'm saying.
promo clip and stuff. I thought she was meaning more like, you know, for a camera guy when I need a cameraman.
No, it's more like she's saying that he's doing a project. He likes finding projects, you know, instead of him just doing a project. Maybe it could be something that he could do,
Ooh.
and it's free of charge. Best
How long did she say he stayed in Switzerland or used to?
No, he's from Germany,
He's from Germany, right?
but his mom is a Scottish, and his dad is a German.
Right, and that's why her sisters stay over in Germany and
Aye.
stuff.
Both are sisters. They live in the Black Forest. I believe it's the most prominent affluent part of Germany.
Aye. You can see why she's interested in the necropolis and all. and stuff. Didn't even go into the golden ratio and all that way.
I never got to talk about your Masonism. Masonism. She's a lovely, lovely person, man.
Aye.
She and I get on really well. We all get on in my group, but she's my soul, kind of soul talk.
Really good, Stewie. It went really good, my man. Really good. And the person I was taking on the tour actually does tours of the necropolis as well, but we don't focus on all the good stuff. We focus on all the silly women that are buried there.
Don't say that.
I'm joking, no, tongue in cheek. They've got the slant, it's for the women's library they do it, isn't it?
Women's library, yeah, project.
So, this is when you need to network with all the people that are doing tours and stuff. Yeah, it's not the nicest weather today. It's not the worst, but it's not nicest. That's not the new specials coming out. Well, I can't believe I'm hungry again after that big breakfast.
Well, let's go down to the festival, Munchie.
Aye. I know, but it'll be like 20 quid for a bloody hot dog, man.
No, it isn't going to be, darling. Tomorrow is the glass panela.
Is it tomorrow, Zamela? Try and make it, eh?
Aye, we'll go have a wee poke
If the weather's nice, I'd like to go, man. I like that.
Poke ahead, darling, poke ahead. Lord, poking ahead. Chin chin. Happy days, darling.
Cheers, my dears.
Wish you the best. Wish you the best. At least I'm not gonna go back there. Wish you the best.
Right, well, the ball's rolling, so
It's still in a civil mode. Wish you the best, darling.
no, really, I wasn't nervous, Jackie. No, really. I don't really get nervous.
No, you don't. When it
What about that?
it in when
So
it
that
involves,
she's interested in that anyway, so it's picking shit's time and it's...
No, I don't think you do get nervous when you have to do your best.
Nah, I do it, no,
Public speaking and orator.
Aye, but a wee bit of nerves, but for today I wasn't nervous, strangely enough, but it's just the more I'm doing it. Today I was more focused actually, that's what it was. I wasn't nervous about doing it, I was more focused in trying to get it down and get it, because I need to get it smooth. Once I get it smooth and do it for a month or two, get that shit down and learn it inside out, that's when the real fun begins, you know, that's when you start...
See, when you were talking about who Sinclair got married and Douglas, and I think you can make a wee little family tree like that in the side of your script, and you know.
Well, ultimately I would love to have tablets with the slideshow, and I love... Think about that, me trying to explain that. Could I explained like that with just a family tree?
Yeah.
Right, see the west to east, and the Pierre Lachaise and stuff, diagrams, both of them side by side, north, east, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
The Dan Brown Independent article, you know, it's all well and good me saying Dan Brown was a Mason, but if you get just a wee screenshot of the Independent talking about him being asked to join and stuff, it really hits home. So
It's for you, actually, not for the public. Just have that thing, and you can do. Okay, that's married to that, and that's how it connects. You know.
well, I think the general idea is I've got the whole genealogy there.
I know.
You need to sum it up because you start going into, well, he married his cousin and his cousin, because it's like Jeremy Kyle stuff, fucking families back then, man. So what I've learned, or what I'm learning, is to keep it simple. I have the information if there's anybody there that wants to dig in, because you will get anoraks that want to have pissing competitions. But for most people, keep it light, jovial.
Not really. I think people like that depth. You know, the depth is good.
I have the knowledge there if anybody questions you. But Dan, if I went into depth, that'd be like a 3-hour fucking tour.
Yeah. But that was in depth, even though you thought it wasn't. It wasn't depth.
Oh no, that's the dumbed down version. That's what I'm saying. That is the dumbed down version. That me took my whole big
So the
massive.
guy with that big tomb, the round tomb.
Major Archibald Douglas Monteith.
His daughter. Is it his daughter married the Douglas, or he was?
Can I get your tobacco and stuff down? What's that? Right.
The Archibald.
Aye.
Archibald's daughter married Robert the Bruce.
No. See, Archibald Douglas Monteith. He was alive in the 18th century.
Right. Who did he
Right.
marry, and where did the Stuart come from?
So like, his family name Douglas goes back to.
Oh, he was Douglas.
Yeah, his family name Douglas.
Uh-huh.
The Douglas family name goes back to William Douglas, who was Robert the Bruce, not Robert the Burnsies' deputy.
Oh, right.
Robert the Bruce's deputy married Robert the Bruce's daughter, who was Isabella Stewart.
And with the Stuart, then you talked about the Stuart, the lineage, how
Well,
it's linked
this
to
is where I need to double check my facts here, because Isabella, Robert the Bruce's daughter, was obviously Isabella Bruce, but then married into the Stuarts.
With the Douglas.
And then when she was
Stuarts?
Isabella Stewart, she married the Douglases.
Oh, right. So Robert the Bruce's daughter was Stuart.
That's what I'm saying. She married. That's what I need to double check. She was obviously born a Bruce, but she married into the Stuarts.
Who's the Stuarts now?
The Stuarts were the family lineage that came from Pollock Park. Alan
But then you said
Fitzwalter.
She married Douglas. The Sinclair, not Sinclair.
Douglas. She married into
Douglas.
Robert the Bruce's deputy, who was the Douglas family.
So how she become the Stuart then?
Because she married the Stuarts as well. She married more.
Both?
Aye. I
Oh,
need to
right.
double check if this is what I'm saying.
Two people married. Okay, that's where I got a little bit confused.
Well, like not only did he marry Isabella Stewart, he he had kids to another Stewart.
So why was she called Stuart when his father,
Because she married into the Stuarts.
Right.
And then after she married into the Stuarts, she then married Douglas.
Right.
Right, this is where I'd need to double check and get it all 100% accurate.
The
But aye,
Stuarts, the
that's-
lineage, Stuart lineage leads to.
Pollock House. Right, remember we done the stuff in Pollock House, and it goes back to
Aye, but if you don't touch Pollock, so she was married to Douglas, though she was a Stuart because she must have been married before.
I think so, darling.
And then after that,
This is where I'm going to have to.
that's where, remember, interesting was she was buried in quite a distance away from the Douglases. Remember, that's where the Buchanan ladies were buried. That's where Christine showed us the tomb.
Aye, but that was the Buchanan sisters, who were women philanthropists. Easy for me to say.
Well, how she said, Christine said that, oh, I can see the link now because that was the Douglas.
I think what she was saying was there was a Buchanan tomb up near the Major Archibald Douglas Monteith's
Was it?
tomb, I believe.
Oh, all right, the Buchanan. So that
So
must
there
be
was the one for the Buchanans
Right,
there,
they were-
as well
They were
as.
not buried side by side, that is.
No, I don't think so.
Get it.
But darling, you're becoming a
Historian?
expert in that as well.
Aye. Why
Hanging
not?
around with me far too long.
You know, the most hatred subject for me was history and geography, man.
You know, even like my mum nowadays has get right into.
I thought that was from herself, but it's coming from you.
She never was really into history and stuff, but
Interesting.
more recently we.
Well, history could be interesting if
It's how you frame
it
it.
comes to life, isn't it?
Aye, well, because of the history I'm into, it's all about Glasgow. My mum's into all that, and then I do wrap it up into a nice story, you know. It's not just boring ass
It's
history
like a
with me.
storytelling, isn't it?
Aye, well. Some would say I'm a good storyteller. It's an art.
Aye. Bringing past to the present is important.
Bringing the past to life.
Aye. You can flick it, this darling. And to flick it with your 2 fingers, middle finger, or whatever finger you want to
Flick
hit.
what?
Hit it.
Why?
It pops. Oh. No, it doesn't do it. It's only I think the what's it called,
I've never seen that.
the straw works amazing.
Oh, right, straw.
But I think that doesn't do. It's not enough.
Not tight enough.
Not much air enough in it. Isn't the expert?
Righty ho. Anyway.
Shall we head down then? Oh, you still got the
I'll finish my pint, darling, and we'll
drink.
get going.
I just poke our head what's happening in this festival. I need to be part of that festival.
What would they grab an Uber or what?
What?
But to yours?
To the Solons.
To what?
Just go right down, straight down, you end up in Pollockshire Road, isn't it? But if you want to take Uber, that's fine too.
I don't think you realise how far.
I know it is, isn't it?
I'm happy to walk. You know, we've done it before. But you're saying it as if like we're right next to we're going. We're not. Oh, pardon me. Anyway. Andy, Charlotte, Bobby.
I'm gonna. Darling, we don't have a lighter. You need to get the lighter back.
I'll take a light and start walking down. You can hand it in.
Right.
When we're heading, is that okay?
This is more than last time. See what he meant?
Andy, what bloodline is David Cameron in? Is it the... I think it's Douglas Monteith, the bloodline we're talking about. David Cameron's in it. But that makes sense. Cameron is the... I've never looked into the genealogy of the Cameron clan. Like, I'm a Houston, I'm in the McDonald clan.
Because
That's my clan.
the Dali picture.
I'm confused already.
That's the one.
Stewie, aye. It's Jeremy Kyle shit. It's Jeremy Kyle stuff. Right, this is just off the top of my head, right? But go and stick it into your Google, you'll get all the research. So William Douglas, he was one of the guys entrusted to take Robert the Bruce's heart back to the Holy Land with somebody, St. Clair, D. St. Clair.
Oh, that's it, yes.
He was...
And it was up there.
the Douglas family, he was Robert the Bruce's godfather, as well as his trusted deputy, and married Robert the Bruce's... So Robert the Bruce's godfather married Robert the Bruce's daughter. And Robert the Bruce's daughter had married into the Stuarts. I really need to go and get this even clearer in my head, but the basics is there. Everybody with a wee Google can sort this stuff out, no problem.
I've ordered a Iron Brew.
That's very lovely, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's nice, isn't it? Good. I love it.
This is your class, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
This is your class.
No, it's better.
Maybe
There was on my Facebook or my email, there was a advert for tour to Jerusalem, darling. It's a one-off. Seems to be quite an interesting one.
Bobby Houston's a Scottish name, mate. You will find Irish people of the name Houston, but Houston's a Scottish name. Trust me, I'm a Houston. And the Houstons are of the McDonald clan.
No, you are spending nothing. Don't take money off of these. The girls, don't take money off them. No, please, do not do that.
I'll not be taking money from anyone because I forgot the check. So.
Don't do that, Agnes. Get out with me.
All right, the music
You're
has
doing me
started.
the favour here.
Right.
Stick that in there. In case you have nothing to say.
I've got John Houstons in my family, actually.
Well,
My dad's brother was called John.
that's how
It's
all
called
that
John.
happened. Because when I was going down to the well, this all happened in a different way. So when I went down, I was looking at was something dropped up before I went to the
McRae.
hospital, and the ambulance comes and picks me up.
You know what's interesting about looking at the clans? And I need to do more of this, but it's how they interacted with all the Norse Raiders, you know, the Vikings.
I stayed into the back.
A lot of the clans took in a lot of the Norse Raiders. So that's why when William the Bastard, William the Conqueror, started putting his people in positions up in Scotland, there was nobody really to object. Because William the Bastard, William the Conqueror, was of Viking descent. You know, he was the Vikings that went to France and became kings of Normandy, or lords of Normandy.
Take one for yourself. Good lad. So,
Okay, dear.
see when I got in you, Edwin, through the hospital or something like that. But she knows. That's it. So,
My credit. I genuinely had to put more money in the meter.
I put it in the bank. So she said, what do you want the money for? Or what would you?
So technically, I don't even think I've broke even today, but
I says, I'm getting some clothes. So she fiddled a bit. Don't know if you know this. Aye. Well, no, it's a lot of money. I says, well, I'm getting clothes. So she started in her whatever, petty cash.
that
She
was.
says, I can give you £2. £200. I says, well, maybe more than that because I'm getting clothes.
I look Swedish. I look of Norse descent, aye.
And I can see her clean.
I'm not even joking you. When I was younger, my mates used to pretend I looked Swedish.
And I thought, well, that's my £400. That's mine.
Back in the room.
So she went like that. She says, I can give you another 100. I says, I'm allowed to. Because I knew what was happening. It happened to me before it was
Right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We've had a great one. First couple of paying customers.
Come on, there's a chill out mode. Oh God, what are you doing? It's just a drink to cleanse your drink.
Right, YouTube, thank yous. Catchies. Have a good June. See yous on Monday for Roast the Host.
People
Swedish lady.